Hey guys, it's Sunny, and today we're going to talk about whether or not you can prevent aging in the blood vessels by using hydrogen-rich water. Okay, so this is a preliminary study. We're talking about the paper from Nature called Administration of Hydrogen-Rich Water Prevents Vascular Aging in the Aorta of LDL Receptor Deficient Mice. So what is the LDL receptor? The LDL receptor is something you and I have. Mice obviously have it too. And it pulls LDL out of the blood. So there's not less circulating, okay? And if you don't have that receptor and they're created so they don't have that receptor, they will not be able to pull as much LDL out. And LDL is a kind of cholesterol. Your doctor may have called it the bad cholesterol. It is known that when LDL is very high, people there's an increased correlation with cardiovascular events. Okay. So this is something that, because cardiovascular disease is a huge killer of people, and we do want to find ways that we can reduce the inflammation in the blood vessels that leads to cardiovascular disease, right? You want that, I want that, we all want that. Um, and I'm looking for ways that are not medicinal. I'd rather not take a statin if at all possible, and trying to find natural ways to reduce inflammation and reduce cardiovascular risk. So this is interesting to me. So what they did was they took mice and studied them for 13 weeks. They fed them this hydrogen water. Half of them they fed hydrogen water. They drank it, right? So the other ways you can get hydrogen, elemental hydrogen, are breathing it in, or if you may have seen the tablets that you can drop into water, magnesium tablets, and it makes hydrogen bubble up. But they created hydrogen water and they fed it to these little guys. And then after 13 weeks, they looked at their aortas. Now, your aorta is that big blood vessel that carries the blood from the heart to the rest of the body. And this is an area you want to keep it wide open, right? And in you and I, as we get older, we start to lay down plaques. Even in your 20s, guys, I'm so sorry to say this. But even in our 20s, we begin to lay plaques down, lining our blood vessels so that the lumen, the opening of your blood vessels, starts to shrink as you get stuff build up on the inside. That's called atherosclerotic plaque. We know that the plaque, if you are building up plaque within the artery lining, there are certain types of it that are more prone to break off and create a heart attack or a stroke. And these we kind of call them fluffy plaques or foamy plaques because they are filled with these little blood cells called macrophages. And you don't want macrophages to go into the lining. And that is a very interesting finding. They found that in the animals that were fed hydrogen water, they had fewer macrophages moving into the atherosclerotic plaques. This is a very important point. And so just so you have a quick peek at the article, this is the article right here. Administration of hydrogen-rich water prevents vascular aging in the aorta of LDL receptor deficient mice. And so you can go look that up yourself. The other important thing that it found is that it didn't really seem to have a big effect on the metabolism of lipids, but it did show a reduction in senescent markers. And senescent markers are markers that basically show the cell is aging. And I find that very interesting too. Of course, wouldn't we all like to slow down aging? Heck yeah. So it's still this is something in mice. Wouldn't it be great if we were looking at this in people? There are a lot of animal studies. There are some human studies too. I'm going to continue to turn these stones over because I'm thinking about, should this be something that I put into my biohacking regimen? I think it's very interesting. And maybe it might help you. All right. So go ahead and comment join the channel, right? Subscribe. And if you have any questions, type in the comments or any ideas about something you'd like me to review, articles and such. Okay. All right. Have an awesome day. See ya.